The DeSantis disaster comes to an end as New Hampshire decides whether Nikki Haley has a fighting chance. All that and more now on Graph's Grievances. Once hailed as the future of the Republican Party, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis ending his campaign for the White House after coming in a distant second to former President Donald Trump in the Republican Iowa caucuses. That means just former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley remains in Trump's path to once again winning the Republican presidential nomination. But before we get to that, it is worth reflecting on DeSantis' epic flameout. The Yale and Harvard Law School graduate was supposed to be the guy who would finally get the Republican Party to move on from Donald Trump. DeSantis presenting himself as ideologically aligned with the former president, but without the baggage of 2 impeachments and 91 charges across 4 criminal cases. However, DeSantis never wanted to commit to the bit, practically refusing to criticize Trump and talk about the former president's significant liabilities, not to mention the inescapable reality that Trump already lost to President Joe Biden once. And as a result, DeSantis came off as a cheap Trump knockoff, failing to explain to Republican voters why they should choose him over the former president. But that wasn't DeSantis' only problem. He also revealed himself to be uniquely unlikable, openly arrogant, overconfident, and socially inept with voters and the press. Perhaps nothing better highlights this than his national poll numbers, which fell precipitously since his entrance into the race. This time last year, January 2023, DeSantis was polling within 10 points of Trump nationally. When he exited the race on Sunday, DeSantis was polling 55 points behind Trump. In short, the more voters got to know Ron, the less they liked him. And boy, did voters get to know him. DeSantis' campaign and super PAC spent a combined $150 million seeking to boost his failed White House bid. So, with DeSanctimonious now out, Nikki Haley has the 2-person race she has always wanted on the eve of the New Hampshire primary. Tomorrow night, voters in the Granite State will decide who they want to be their Republican presidential nominee. And while the moderate New Hampshire electorate could not be more favorable to Haley, recent polling does not look good for her. According to 538, Haley, now 14 points behind Trump, 37% to 51%. DeSantis' departure from the race also likely helping Trump, as DeSantis' supporters will now likely back the former president due to their similar ideology. So unless Haley really overperforms and comes within single digits of Trump, or pulls off a remarkable upset and beats him in New Hampshire, it is very hard to see her campaign continuing. The next major contest is 4 weeks away in South Carolina, which, despite being Haley's home state, is Trump country. The former president currently leading Haley there by 36 points, after just winning the endorsement of the state's popular senator and former presidential candidate Tim Scott. All of this suggests America could be in for the longest general election campaign ever that might just kick off later this week when Haley drops out and Trump becomes the Republican Party's de facto nominee. Thank you for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share. It really helps me grow this channel. And join me tomorrow for more.